And here we go again for the follow-up of this afternoon's editing, which is going to be our Saturday night up with the TFP group. So right now I've started my dosing off stream a bit, prepared a couple of stuff, mostly fluff and atmosphere, placing villagers down in the villages, loading all the stuff in the crates, loading the crates inside the vehicle, so that's already done. We don't have to worry about that when the players arrive. And basically in the upcoming 30 minutes we should have a couple of people loading in. Normally first is going to be the squad leader, going to go through very bare bone briefing with him, so you get a tactical overview of what's going to happen and what he has to do and where he has to lead the team throughout the entire operation. And after that we're going to have players trickling in until 2030 at the time of the start of the up, where obviously I'm going to give final briefing, tactical briefing by the squad leader, and then they're going to be on their way for hopefully 2 hours of fun and stress for me. So here we go. I'm not going to spoil ahead too much of what I've done so far, mainly because I want to keep the surprises for the players, and I want things to unfold as the players go, of course. So right now it's going to be a very slow start. I'm mainly going to move around. I'm going to change a few things still. Mainly I'm going to probably start occupying my final village here, just so that is done and I don't have to do that in a rush last minute. Spawn a big squad. I'm going to trim it down a bit. I don't need that many people. Place these guys on the other bank.
Roger. Copy. Copy that.
Right, I'm doing things mostly quickly. It's because I don't need to carefully craft anything here. It's not a major importance. It's going to be basically a pit stop for the players, because they're going to stop here, drop their stuff, look around for a sec, medicate, repack, resupply, whatever they need, fix their vehicle if necessary, and after that they'll be on their way back. So everything here is just for show for a very short amount of time. Even the village. I might spawn it now though. Yeah, so it doesn't take that frame drop at the start. Garrison that shit. Oh my god, this is a bad garrison. Okay, yeah, so I like the fact that they are spread around in the market. Aside from that, those guys are just looking fucking weird. You would see that as a US guy in Vietnam, you would get skeptical as hell about what's going on in this village. I haven't monitored yet the actual volume of my mic, so I don't know yet if it's perfect, if I'm perfectly understandable, either if there's a lot of background noise. That's lots of things I haven't done yet, I haven't checked. I'm gonna do that in the upcoming weeks. Make sure to tweak settings around to have a more comfortable stream, as I'm probably gonna start streaming on a much more regular basis. That won't work. Oh, you're gonna get there, sir. Alright, no players yet. Nope, not yet. Perfect.
User joined your channel.
Alright, we've got these gentlemen.
Alrighty, hello.
Hello. How you doing?
Pretty good, I'd say. And you?
I'm good. I'll give a warning to everyone that I'll stream today's session from the zoo standpoint, so everybody's gonna be on screen at one point, and everybody's gonna be heard probably on the stream as well.
And look like an idiot, probably.
Yes, obviously. Don't worry, I'm gonna be front, left, and center.
User joined your channel.
All right. Is someone already unpacking a smoke?
I mean, of course, it's Vietnam.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Fair enough. I'm quite happy with that. I was a bit afraid of my frame rate and performances with the stream running in the background, but so far so good. I've been very happy to have a steady 50 to 60 FPS.
Nice.
Yeah, that's quite good. I mean, it stutters a bit at the start when I log in. Like, I have terrible FPS for like first 4 minutes. After that, it's going smooth. Well, as you might be aware, it's a convoy mission today.
Yep.
I hope you like those.
Yeah, man.
Cool.
Oh, you didn't get the minigun variant.
No, you don't get the minigun variant. You don't need to take out your binos. Come and take a look.
It's fine. If we lose the front vehicle, I'm pretty sure we can find another one at some point.
What kind of armored box is this shit? Didn't see anything without driver seat. Huh.
Yes. Yeah, no, driver's seat. I tested those vehicles in the past, and they're quite nice, to be honest. The arc of fire on the M60 is not that great. You're basically stuck with the same arc of fire as a Dishka on a BTR 40, which is not the greatest. It's decent enough.
I think you can maneuver a bit more, but apparently not.
No. It's like meant to aim down the road, basically.
Yeah, it's just forward facing.
Yeah. That's your supply truck. All you need is basically inside the cargo. And inventory is stashed as well. With cigarettes? Oh no, they're just fake cigarettes.
Oh,
They're not usable. But yeah, stashed with ammunition and stuff. So your M60 shouldn't run out of ammo anytime soon.
Cool. That light is not for show though.
No, that lighter's not for show, no. And that's your big beast. What? And basically the speed of your convoy is going to be restricted at the speed of your rear vehicle. That's probably going to be your slowest one.
Do we have any idea how quick it goes? So like, could we like 40 or 50 or something?
My honest answer would be as fast as government.
Okay.
hmm.
I mean, to be completely honest, I think convoys are best conducted at a slow and steady pace.
Yeah. And basically the way I've set up the convoy is you have the front-facing M16, the Jeep, and you have those 50 cals covering basically back and side.
User joined your channel.
Does it not have a forward-facing one?
No, but you can sit in a
Okay, so I'm really
forward-facing.
Stick a machine gunner in there. So then we've got two forward-facing M60s,
Yeah, that's kind of the idea.
350 cals for the rest. Nice.
It can fit quite a lot of people. I think it can fit like 8 people in total.
Alright.
Because you have a sad guy that is sitting next to the spare wheels in the back.
How many people are we expecting today? Like 8?
I think they're more like 6.
6? What the fuck?
I mean, Launchman is still signed up. and-
Yeah, but it might be that today he's off.
Maybe, we'll see.
I don't know, because he signed up pretty late for this one. So,
In that case, you might still be okay. Launchman, Lucas is going to be late, and Viking is still unknown.
yep. I mean, as we previously discussed, we need recruitment.
Yeah.
What about Mini?
Mini doesn't have the DLC.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, and he's also Minifesto. I don't think much has really changed with him, to be completely honest.
Just a warning, I'm streaming.
Yeah. That's fine. I mean,
He can hear that.
that's
Nothing
fine.
but the cold.
Yeah, no, no problem.
No, I mean, like, yeah, I
We
don't
don't
think
do
he's going to be.
censorship here.
I don't think he's going to be joining us much.
Yeah, no, he might join us tomorrow. That might bring the spark back for a couple of missions.
Yeah. Point being, like, really, he's been absent for a very long time. There's no, basically reliability-wise, I don't think so. I don't think it's worth factoring Mini in. Like I said, Launchman's off. Viking, I think he said he's got family visiting this weekend, so I doubt he's going to be here. Yeah, we really to do some sort of recruitment.
Yeah, I mean, I would say as long as you have enough drivers and gunners for each of the vehicle, you should be fine.
Yeah. So what's that? That's
That's 2 in the front vehicle, 1 at most in this one, and at least 4 to 5 in the one in the back. So that's 2, 3, that's 7 to 8 people. And if that's a huge concern, I can scale down the convoy by removing the court sweat track and giving someone else smaller. Something else smaller.
I mean, the alternative is that we just use that as the main vehicle.
Don't think it has the same cargo capacity as this one.
No. I mean, like, we ditch the Jeep.
Oh yeah.
That. Maximize our firepower. It will just leave the rear of the convoy a bit open.
Yeah.
I feel like the Jeep is questionable at best.
I mean, I mainly put it there to like give protection front and back to your supply truck. You have 6 spare wheels in the back truck, 2 spare wheels in the front, 2 spare wheels in the supply truck.
Alrighty.
So you should have enough stuff.
Hello there.
Hey, found out.
It's the command ship.
Cool. Want to review the details of everything, Akron?
Yep.
It's a fairly simple. You're mostly going to stay on the road, and the markers are self-explanatory. So basically, we are right now at FSB Quan Loy, as usual. And your task is to basically follow the road and go to each delivery point. Up until Tampep, where you're gonna deliver most of your supplies, and then once that's done, you're gonna be on your way back.
Alrighty.
And the way it is set is for you to, for delivery 1, is for you to take the coastal road here. Hit delivery 1. Follow up there, cross the river, go to that dead end, food delivery 2, come back on your tracks, food delivery 3, and then go down where you're gonna leave the dirt road and switch to a dirt track rather, and then move south to food delivery 4, and then head back again and follow what is a very, very tricky road because it's flooded on some parts, so your convoy is going to be probably very slow in that section of the Mekong Delta up until you arrive at Tampep. Basically what you're doing today is you're resupplying the ARVN garrison that is situated at Tampep and overlooking the black market and contraband that the VCs are doing with the locals on that section, so they're preventing the weapons trade to happen in Tampep, at least in the open. And they need quite a lot of supplies, and so since it's a really difficult area to resupply with helicopters, we think a road convoy that will double down as a food supply convoy for most of the isolated villages is the way to go.
And so you have to make a way back after that as well, right?
Exactly. A couple of warnings, though. These roads are not patrolled at all by us, so it's overall VC territory. Mainly the marchlands here. So south of food delivery 2 at Nanden, Basically, what they do is to avoid our river patrols, they use the very shallow waters and their flat-bottomed boat. They stash them in the marsh, so it is a dangerous area, this part. But hopefully, you shouldn't have to enter too deep into the marshland. You drop your food, you make a U-turn, you hit the road.
What are we delivering food to anyway? So those military bases or civilian villages?
Civilian villages.
Alrighty.
Civilian villages. Some of these are small enough to, like, not even have a name on the map. If any of your vehicles get damaged, and it's still drivable up to Tampep, they have a small workshop there where they can refit your vehicle. And if you're in dire need of a new vehicle, the ARVN can lend you one of their patrol jeep for your trip back, basically.
Alrighty. RTO, is that available this mission?
Yes, it is. And you should have long ranges in most of your vehicles, so RTO will be able to focus mostly on air support and artillery support, and if you need me, I'll be available on the long range from your vehicle.
Splendid.
In terms of resupply, not only you have the content of the supply truck, and by that I mean what is in the inventory, but if you need more medical supplies, you have fire team crates, both in your front jeep and in your back vehicle. They are both in the cargo.
Okay.
So you're fully equipped for a good long camping trip.
I was expecting a short food delivery, but doesn't hurt to be prepared, I guess.
Oh, in this day and age, food delivery is like slavery, mate.
It's a shame you couldn't get a truck with Uber Eats on the side.
Maybe Lucas would have found a way to do it. Just attach an object to it, one of his custom images.
No, unfortunately, I'm stuck with the different graphics painted on the side of the truck. I picked Cold Sweat for this one. There are a couple of others. And just as a test, short range test.
Yep.
Do you mind stepping in one of the vehicle just to check if we have a long range?
That's a long range check.
And that's a long range received. Hello, Gothias.
Yeah, this one works as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the three of them have their long range set.
Even the gunners have them. Huh.
Well, at least everyone will be able. Come again?
Long range radios for everyone, apparently.
Yeah, looks like it. I mean, I don't really mind as long as people don't overuse it. That's perfect.
Have we got to get all the vehicles back, or
No, the once your food delivery is done, so basically, if you look at the cargo here, you have multiple food supplies in the cargo. It's one for each village, and then one for the final destination of the ARVN storage warehouse. and basically you can leave that truck there.
Okay, yeah.
It is their full resupply. So if you come back with only 2 vehicles, that's good enough. If you really need it, as I told Akron, the ARVN can lend you a patrol jeep as well. Don't expect it to be armored though.
Okay.
It's a like really 3-man seat patrol jeep with a 30 cal on top of it. Not even a 50.
So we're not driving this truck back?
No, this one is the only one that stays there.
Alright. How many people fit in there?
Oh, everyone can fit in that.
It's there's a lot of seats in there.
9 seats in total.
I counted wrong.
And
I,
a jukebox.
And a jukebox. Yeah, you have jukebox in all your vehicles.
Why the fuck doesn't the commander have access to the jukebox? You have to rely on the driver to choose the music.
Yeah, the driver gets the right to the music.
Yeah, I mean that's the way driving works, dude.
Yeah, it is. If you're on driving duty, you have the right of way over the jukebox.
You're a doctor, you should know better. Smoking's bad.
Not during this day and age. Not yet.
Exactly.
User joined your channel.
That's not known until now.
It's to cauterize wounds.
I hope not with the ashes.
Works better than piss.
Hey guys.
Hey,
Heyo.
man.
Hey, Paddock. As a piece of advice for today, I would advise against the marksman.
Okay.
It is a convoy mission. Most of yeah,
Okay.
that's the other option. If you still want to be a marksman and have that option, I would say,
You can run an M14.
Oh, it's not needed to remove the scope.
yeah, you can switch to Iron Sight, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's a convoy mission, so keep in mind that most of your engagement are going to be up close and personal, or at most at mid range.
Gold cigarettes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I do. I unpack a load of cigarettes. It makes it much easier to just stick one in instead of having to like
Yeah,
do
that's
the
wise.
do the ace thing.
Do you put them in your ammo belt?
If I could.
That
I
would
mean,
be
they
a
are
lightning
actually
gun.
in my vest. Yeah.
I haven't seen the reloading animation for revolver. It's pretty realistic.
Takes a fucking hour.
It's reloads one by one.
Yeah, the 38. Yeah, that.
The American dudes
this
that we
one's
were
quite
playing with last
decent,
night, they
actually.
were complaining about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, if you're in a desperate situation and need for that to reload, you might as well just give up.
I mean, in real life, you'd like, alright, I'll just reload one bullet, not the entire fucking magazine.
In most games where you have revolvers accessible,
Speed loader.
it is an option to actually cancel the reload and fire the whatever you've already loaded in. Same thing for shotguns, which is not the case here. You can't cancel the reload animation.
Well, I'm pretty sure, like, if you look at the rounds that you get given, they are on a speed loader.
Yep.
So you should just be able to load all 6 in one go.
1 minute FK, guys.
Right.
Quick, let's go.
No. You're gonna be starting in 2030. Who are we still waiting for?
We are
Launchman?
still waiting for
Maybe Lucas?
Three more
Launchman,
people?
Lucas, and someone else. China?
No, China's probably not gonna join.
Okay.
No, this is it already. Fuck.
Oh well, that's gonna be a dire convoy. Yeah, could someone put a small message up on Discord? Just as a quick reminder.
Plenty of fucking people online.
Yeah.
Indeed.
You're putting something up, Dick? Should I do it?
No, I wasn't putting anything up.
And I'm back.
Welcome back, Pytek. Do you know, Pytek, if Cluis is joining tonight?
Oh, I was talking with him, and I said I was going to the game, but I'm not sure if it appeared yet. I already told him once to.
Yeah, okay, no problem. Don't overstress it.
And the only one missing right now is Launchman and maybe Viking if he.
Yeah, Viking, I don't think we can count on him tonight too much. I think he has as Dick said, family time.
Yeah.
And Lucas said that he's going to be late.
Yeah, but that's I think that's the standard procedure of Lucas.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and like I thought Launchroom was starting work today, so
Cluis was eating. I was talking about with him about the soccer game of Portugal, but
I mean,
he eats quickly, so
you're
I'm gonna send him a message.
completely free to start the convoy whenever you want. It is a pretty long drive anyway. The first section up to the first delivery should be pretty calm. So from there on, if more people join, I'll simply send them to your convoy as they trickle in.
Hi.
I just saw Cluis is not online, so probably
Okay.
not yet, yeah.
So I'm gonna go over a quick situation briefing. Basically, your point today is to do multiple delivery across the Mekong Delta. Your ultimate goal is to resupply the ARVN garrison situated in Tampep. You have for that a massive supply truck with loads of stuff in it. Once you arrive at Tampep, you do not need to unload everything off the truck. You can simply leave the truck there, turn around and be on your way back. But we're going to take that opportunity that you're resupplying Tampep to deliver food to various isolated villages on the Mekong Delta as well. So right there when you arrive at each of the village, food delivery 1, 2, 3 and 4, on these occasion you will unload one of the US food crates that are in the supply truck. For the road itself, it's up to your squad leader. He has already drawn a path on the map, as I can see, so you will follow that and make sure not only that all the supplies arrive at destination, but you come back alive in one piece and with most of your vehicle intact, if possible.
Didn't you Dixbush is our squad lead?
I delegate my
he gave me the cover.
And in case you don't have an RTO today, simply use the radios in the vehicles. They are all equipped with long range, so you should have pretty easy time to get contact with me. It's just that you won't have any support.
Alright.
in case of contact, is it recommended to stop and engage or keep moving?
That is entirely up to you to assess.
Alright.
Well, the actual vehicle is completely unarmored, so
Yeah, your supply vehicle is an armoured. The other one are armoured up to small caliber, like even 7.62. I wouldn't trust it from close range. Oh yeah, and the weather is shit.
Yeah, I noticed. Alright, here's how we're gonna play it. We're gonna ditch the throne chief because we simply don't have enough people for that. The 50 cal truck in the back is going to take the lead with 4 people in it, and 1 lone person is going to drive the supply truck. Any volunteers for the supply truck?
Me.
Ready. Gutierrez, you're driving the supply truck. Let's see. Dick, I probably want you. You have the M60, so I want you on the front gunner on the gun truck.
May as well go
And-
over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just in case you have more people trickling in, and we have a massive influx, which I do not expect, but can still arrive, I can make a good gesture and send you the jeep with more people.
Yeah,
Alright.
send Lucas in the Jeep.
Yeah, he's gonna speed up to your place. I'm just gonna take the jeep away from the road.
Oh, that's beautiful. Cold streets.
Right, whenever you want, gentlemen. Good luck, safe travel.
Gun truck taking the lead.
I take the rear cover.
Gutierrez, I'll keep you updated on the max speed.
I do not know yet what the max speed is.
Alright, here they go. Much less people than expected today. That's a bit of a downer. I had expected a larger convoy. That's part of the issue of having an older player base that have real life obligation. But hopefully we'll manage. We'll manage. I'm pretty sure they'll manage. Gortius, you will need to overtake them. They will not move. And here goes the first one.
Well done, Gutierrez.
His fault, he was standing in the way.
Right, hopefully we're going to have more players on board. Okay, so basically how it's going to happen is they're going to have a pretty easy time for the first part. I want them to get all cosy and fuzzy for the first section. And then slowly things are going to ramp up. They're going to trigger first a patrol area I had set up this afternoon, which will create large amounts of small groups of 2 that will randomly patrol the area, and as firefights happen they're gonna increasingly go towards the players. So I do not expect patrols to catch up with them, but I do expect some of them to cut them off on their path. Hopefully as well, I will intervene if we need either more AI or slightly less, just in case they get overwhelmed. In this setup, very few players. They are heavily armed. They have 350 cals and an M60, so it should go smoothly for them. Nah, we'll see. We'll see.
Right, on flat ground it seems to be like 75.
Yeah, I managed to hit 80 with this thing.
Yeah, and I purposefully gave them slow ass vehicles. That stuff right there, it can barely climb any hill. That's the point. I want them to get stuck. I want them to be slow. I want to leave the VCs the time to actually attack them. Here it goes. Leaving the safe road. Now a patrol is going to start. I don't exactly remember where my frontier was. I believe it was around here in the middle. The weather's gonna go on and off as they proceed.
Yeah, this ground isn't suited for my truck. I can only go 50.
So basically during the afternoon what I did is I planned the weather forecast. So as time goes on, fog's going to rise, rain's going to drop, sunlight's going to decrease, and I hopefully, that they will end up making their trip back during the night. Okay, that's their next turn. Oh, I didn't spot that. That's cool. It's gonna be too slow. Ah, I think they took the wrong path. Fair enough. Fair enough, let's adapt. Are they going to get into view of my MG positions? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, I'd rather wait for the river crossing to happen first. Okay, they reacted properly. That's perfect. They haven't fired. Exactly what I expected from them. Perfect. So yeah, as I said, the first part was going to be pretty soft, pretty calm, pretty boring even maybe. Just going to get myself closer. There you go, I'm in radio range again. Right, here is the first village. Yeah, okay, patrols are starting to pop up. And the reinforcements I had set up are slowly arriving as well. That's perfect.
Alrighty, just make a 180 with your truck. This is our supply dismount point.
Yeah, the reinforcements are hunting them down. I didn't plan for them to go that way. That's a shame. Oh, that was short work of the patrol. Okay, there's more. Ooh, that was nasty.
Cho bác Hồ.
I'm usually not killing my own players while doing that. It's a bit unfair, because I know exactly where they are. They have absolutely no idea where I am. So I tend to give them a couple of warning shots until they start reacting properly. And the river crossing has suddenly become much more difficult. If they leave these trucks like that in the background, I'm gonna have a field day stealing them. Okay, first delivery done. On their way to the next one. Next one's gonna be funky as well. By the way, I need to start prepping it. we go, that should do the trick. But what I really want to place is still got a bit of time.
Back off, back off. Dismount the junction.
These VCs, they're firing everywhere they can. Except on them. And they make short work of me.
Visual.
Yeah, I'm not going to stay on that machine gun. By the time they actually cross the river and wait there for 10 minutes, it's not necessary. I can see our machine gonna push forward a bit too much. Give him a little nudge, maybe? No, one of the medic is heading for him. I'm gonna let him have his gameplay. Go ahead, Father. You can pull it off. Ooh, that's a risky move. couple of screenshots for the record. Sorry about this one. I have sirens in my street. Ah, they're waiting for them for sure. I really like the way the AI behave, especially in conjunction between Lambs, which is a mod we're using, and SOG AI. Like, the AI is really, really, really good in that setup. Except when they spawn into water. Quickly remove these guys. They're unnecessary. They're too far away to do anything, and it's just going to save a bit of performances. There is a mod I haven't tried, and I should try in some occasion, which is a mod that allows me, as a Zeus, to display each player's FPS. So I can see if what I'm doing is actually too heavy for the player base. It could be helpful because I know for a fact that some of our members have low-end computers, so I'm always careful for the performances to be good for everyone. It is really difficult to enjoy even a good mission if your performances are like down in the basement, basically. Like you have to make sure everyone can actually play at a decent frame rate. Yeah, Marksman's still alive. I'm sure they're yelling all over the place. Yeah, and even now, also, although I'm streaming, there's a lot of AI. There's a lot of, I mean, there's not a lot of AI, but there's quite a load of stuff happening at the same time. Lots of groups popping up. Lots of already pre-placed assets. I'm still at a decent 40 FPS right now. I think I can tank a bit more. What do you mean by an AI mission? Like a mission run solely by AI, like AI versus AI? That's a very risky move, gentlemen. Like pushing through with your trucks like that. That's risky as fuck.
User joined your channel.
Mission with only AI, Wait 1 second. I'm gonna give them a welcome with an RPD.
Alright, we're gonna dismount at the rock on the right side here.
Well, I would say a mission with only AI. You can go and take a look on the workshop. There is something called I think AI Commander or Commander mode, which basically allows you to be in command of your own of your own faction, and you fight against another faction within a mix of RTS and armor gameplay. So you order your AI around. That is something you can play right away. It's basically a scenario downloaded on the workshop. But if you want to make something all by yourself, I would suggest to take a look at a mod called Alive, which you can basically dynamically create two factions fighting each other in a dynamic environment. So basically the AI commander takes his own decision to fight your friendly AI commander, and within that you can either play as kind of a solo player, or you can try and you can try and micromanage this stuff on your side. Basically try and fight the AI commander. So it's going to be a large scale battle. Oh, that's a Maskaz. gonna set Lucas in. Here he goes. One more player. Yeah, AI against AI. I did things like that in the past. I had great success on larger scale type battle because the AI doesn't portray really well special forces unit, because the AI is not smart enough to overpower a large group of enemy AI. Even if you pitch the best gear against a militia, at the end of the day it's the number of AI that's going to win the battle. So if you want to do something, I would suggest to go for a large-ish skirmish. And usually with AI, you're better off not picking a defender side and an attacking side. It's to try and make the AI clash in the middle. That's where you'll have the most success, because otherwise the defender is always going to have the upper hand on the attacker. You will have something much more dynamic and much more enjoyable if both your faction actually clash on the move. Just going to scale this down a bit because it seems like they're struggling a bit. Just going to remove these guys. There you go. Exactly, I think that's the one. Advanced light infantry virtual environment. Basically it allows you to have a much larger battlefield than you would have normally on armor, because performances would go down. And what Alive does is it virtualize some of the AI, so they disappear off the map, but they're still tracked within the Alive module. And when they are about to get engaged by a player, they reappear on the map. The module actually generates what was virtualized by the module. So it gets from a simple line of code to an actual physical AI on the battlefield. And it allows you to have really, really good battlefield of large scale. You can even spawn, how to say, randomized dynamic missions throughout it. It's a bit complicated to handle. There's a lot of great tutorial on YouTube about how to create a very basic battlefield with Alive. It requires not scripting, but a lot of reading, I would say, to handle Alive properly. On the other hand, you have a lot of pre-made scenarios using Alive quite well. I don't have one popping up into my mind right now, but I think there's a few good one that require. It depends how many mods you're willing to use as well. You have great Alive scenarios using mostly vanilla equipment. I believe even the guy who created the SOG DLC, I think
User in
they've
your
made
channel timed out.
they've made a scenario involving Alive. So if you look at
User
that, there
joined your
might be
channel.
an interesting single player AI versus AI scenario in there. Alright, looks like they've managed a river crossing, if you don't mind. How do I do waypoints? That's kind of easy. Just like if you played an RTS before, it's kind of the basic. You just select your squad of AI,
User left your channel.
you right click where you want them to go. Then if you want to forward them, you just maintain control. You've got that small plus size appearing in your circle, and you can follow up the waypoint the way you want. And you can give different waypoints to the AI. So for example, if I double click on this waypoint, I have this menu that pops up. In my case, there's a little bit of more stuff than you would have in vanilla, because I have mods involving AI behavior. but you can get them to hold their position, to clear mines, to search a building, to cycle. Yep, sorry, I'm gonna get away from this. You can get them to cycle between their waypoint, to paradrop if you give a waypoint to an helicopter or a plane full of infantry. You can tell them to get out, so they will get out of the vehicle straight away. Tell an helicopter to land, and that's really easy to manage. Like, it's playing for the extra waypoint. I have exactly that.
Alright, get into the village, we'll make a stand there.
I'm using lambs. Let me take a look. Yeah, most of the task waypoint here, they are from lambs, including just the artillery. I think the only one that might be added by another mod. No, I don't even think Ace is adding anything on this one. If you're using Zeus extensively, what I would say is go for a mod called Zeus Enhanced. It adds a lot of option to your Zeus and makes it more manageable.
User left your channel.
And from the editor standpoint, you can... Oh, fast rope and clear buildings are coming from Ace. So we're using Ace in this unit, which is Advanced Combat Environment. It overhauls a lot Arma 3. Like, it adds a new medical system, a new stamina system, a logistics system for the vehicles. So basically, you can see that in those vehicles, there is a weird yellow stuff at the bottom. It's basically under the map. That's the logistics system. So you can load stuff inside your vehicles. Other than the vanilla way, which is put something on top of a flatbed. So Ace is a great tool, but it is heavily suggested to use only Ace for multiplayer, because it's a nightmare on your own. The medical system gets so complex that you can't do it by yourself. You need someone else to be your medic, basically. I'm going to save a bit of performance here. Need those guys. I believe they fought for long enough in that village. Okay, we've lost 2 players. They disconnected. That's shit. I mean, they crashed. My pleasure. Come back anytime. I'm happy to answer any question you have.
We're gonna wait
If
for
I can, of
Lucas
course.
and Gutaris to reconnect before continuing.
Copy that. You can either push through to the next village. I can already say that your
User
path
joined
is
your channel.
roughly clear to that location. Lucas is connecting as well at the moment.
Understood.
How do I get to do some multiplayer mission? Well, basically we're playing together in one unit, and I've edited all this from the ground up. If you rewatch this afternoon stream, I did the basics of this mission in the editor, and I made sure it was playable in multiplayer, exported it as a multiplayer mission, and we're using our own private server to actually host this mission and play together. I think it's I don't know if I put the link on my Twitch, but basically you can find the link of our unit, of our Steam page and Arma unit, and we're playing like that every Saturday evening same time, every Sunday evening same time, and every Wednesday same time. I'm usually the main Zeus, some of the people in our unit Zeuses, but we're playing together. It ranges from 6 to 7 people to 12 to 15 people from time to time. And we have a pretty laid-back, cool
I'll wait for
community.
you outside the village.
Slightly on the older side as well. Like most of us are around our 30s, so it's pretty chill way to play. Not like the official multiplayer server where you have a lot of people talking at the same time. There's lots of noise, lots of bullshit happening all around. In here, we play in a serious yet chilled manner.
Alright, just follow that path till you reach the next village.
Well, for the AI, it's difficult. The AI doesn't handle special forces that well, I believe. They're a bit weak in terms of tactical awareness. So if you want to give an edge to your AI to fight against a larger force that is not special forces, I would suggest to do something like a night mission where your side of the AI can use suppressors, night vision, while the enemy force has really low quality equipment, so no suppressors, no night vision, maybe the occasional flashlight. That will make your squad of special force much more powerful than your militia force or your militia type force. So if you want to go for that, you can easily create a mission where you have to raid a compound or to actually evade enemy patrols and go to an extraction. That is something that is possible, although it's quite difficult. You can the AI will lose a bit of their ability to do good thing if they are alive for too long. Like they tend to, the AI tend to break after a long time. Here comes the thunder. I'm saddened there's no RTO today. I would have liked an RTO. Keep in mind as well, if you're still there, keep in mind as well that your Lamb's AI works better against a player. Like most of these special waypoints, such as creep, or hunt, or rush, they do not work against enemy AI. They only work against players. Like right there, I told these two like fire teams of AI to creep. Basically what they're going to do is they're going to get close to their waypoint, and then they're going to creep towards the closest player. And by creep, I mean they're going to advance slowly, stealthily. They're going to try and get as close as possible to the players before engaging them. They will heavily use flanking maneuvers as well. Just going to get them a bit closer.
Back the way we came. Alright, we appear to be taking contact. Let's engage him, fuck it.
Ouch. That was a violent one. Yeah, these guys are pretty good cover. Village.
User joined your channel.
Yeah, quite accurate. Fast roping, it's out of helicopters. Although the AI cannot properly handle fast roping, they tend to break the rope and to just fall flat on the floor. So fast roping is a dangerous one. I tend to even be wary about giving it to players, because even the players tend to break the fucking rope and just fall flat on their face. If you want to fast rope out of buildings and cliffs, you should go for something called urban rappelling mod. I believe that's it, where you can go to a ledge and rappel down with a rope out of a cliff or a tall building, but the AI cannot use it. That's solely for players. But it is a possibility, yes. You can use that type of mod to fast rope yourself down a cliff or a building.
Well, they all look happy to be here. Someone else with short range. Are we?
Yeah, that's the name of the mod, Urban Rappelling. Alright. Oh. That's sad, but they won't go for the supply, the weapon cache. It's not an issue. Just gonna save a bit of performances then. I don't think that path is gonna lead them through here. No, not at all. So I can basically remove that. Yep, that will be saving a bit of performances. Ah, that's a tough one to climb. So how is it going so far?
I mean, I'm missing a roof over my head, otherwise I'm fine.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. There is a model with a roof, but I think I spawned that truck before choosing to make it rain. Enjoying the jukebox? At least for once you don't have to put your playlist, it's included in the game.
There could be better songs, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they created those songs specifically for this mod, so it's all like created by the SOC team.
I mean, it's okay. It's good enough for killing time, but otherwise,
Yeah.
I wasn't really listening to them by myself.
No, yeah. It's all these like gold rock from the 70s.
Like,
Yeah, Ackerman, there's a big rock there.
There's a fucking steel plate with a sign on it.
I'm jumping off.
Are we nearly there yet?
shots
Shots,
right.
shots to the
shots
right.
Come on then. Oh, of all the times for a stoppage.
That's northwest.
Big rock. Close to the big rock.
Oh my good lord. I think we may have shots left as well.
You assume Lord is good. You say suspected
him.
shots to the left.
Are we stopping? Or what are we
Wait,
doing?
who's that in the truck? Oh, is that
Guess
Gutierrez?
we're waiting for the terrorists to catch up.
Have you asked him if he can drive faster? Oh, oil and water. I think it was an RPG.
Alright, give it all you got.
To what?
Bit of fucking engine power to get across this fucking hill.
Would it help if I got out and
Good,
pushed?
good.
Which the correct answer is, it might.
You can turn as well. Firing is one side.
I don't know, I'm feeling pretty goofy today. Well, I was in the middle of making a really serious, like, really full-on mission in Angola earlier, and now I'm just kind of like, yeah.
I'm gonna have to step away for 5 minutes. I need to. I'm looking after my boss's dogs, and she's gonna be here relatively soon, so I want to get all their shit together quickly so I can do a quick handoff.
All I can hear are excuses.
I mean, that's all it was.
Fair enough. In a bit. Now we're really vulnerable.
Yeah, jumping off. I like to talk over the stream when listening to them. Yeah. Luckily the mood is pretty light today. That's cool. That usually improves the mission when the mood of the team is high.
It's alright,
They tend to work like much more cooperatively if they actually enjoy themselves. And here comes food delivery free. Oh, that went okay so far. Cool. No major firefight except the river crossing. A bit saddened by that. So, oh yeah.
I'm gonna have a quick look on top of the hill, just have a look around the village.
Reminds me, I have to plan ahead my ambush. So basically what I did is set up a simple tree trunk, middle of the road, put some tripwire mines on the side of a tree trunk, and when they'll stop, they're gonna have a fun time. Yeah, I won't be able to path this properly, but that's not a major issue. Okay, these guys aren't going to burn the ambush if they attack too soon. Just going to get rid of the random patrols. I want my guy to engage first. That didn't work out. They're going to take the coastal road. Okay. Yeah, this bamboo stuff's going to be a great ambush.
Alright, get off the road, prepare to dismount. Dismount there. Then.
Look, I can't reloading.
landed, but wait
Yeah,
for. Oh
coming
yeah, I
enemies,
see
coming
movement,
along the road.
movement, a squad.
Coming along the road.
Northeast, 100 meters close.
Yeah. Getting out of the truck again.
Oh,
Right out.
I got hit bad.
Ooh, on the spot.
Drag out.
Cho bác Hồ.
Reloading.
Thanks, mate.
Stop moving.
They're pushing.
Okay, on the left. Front right, on the road. Two of them. Also, I'm a terrible shot and a I mean, I'm an officer. It's ungentlemanly if I'm shooting well.
Come again?
Being an officer, it's very ungentlemanly if I'm actually any good at anything. So, yeah.
There's Slim.
Probably.
Shouldn't be you good at least in commanding your units?
I take
Okay.
advantage of everybody else's expertise.
Back to the truck, we'll have some proper ammo resupply. See how we're doing on ammo.
Adult
So
resupply.
you even need your officers to command your unit.
Dick, how are we doing on ammo? So time to break out the fire team box yet?
Oof.
God damn it.
Oh, whoa, whoa, more fire. Same location. Oh, yeah, I see it.
Sắp thắng rồi. Nhắm vô cái trung sĩ.
That's right. Range 400.
I got a AFK now.
Oh, there's always one in there. That was a bit spicy, wasn't it?
I got a hit. Yeah.
So what are you doing? That's it?
I'm doing the right arm.
I'm doing it.
Fardad, are you good?
I'm good. Hacked myself.
There you go.
Thank you.
I'm quite impressed we can see us from there.
That was a long shot.
He heard where we last were, presumably. Just returning fire, mate.
Right. I'm inclined to say fuck it.
Ow!
Right, let's just back off, get back to the Vix. We'll just drive away from him. Singular dude, he's not gonna hit us. Dispatch your leg.
I hit him,
and,
I think.
Where's the marksman? You see him?
Yeah, I think I killed him.
Good.
I saw blood.
1 for 1. Pack when ready.
Let's get back to the Vic. We'll pack you in there. Alright, start mounting up again. You okay up there, Dick?
He went AFK.
You say how long?
No idea, mate.
Buying followers? I'm not that desperate.
Last man, go, go.
And here we go. That's a banhammer.
Yeah, keep going, keep going, keep going.
And here we go. Short work of that. Okay, now they're about to leave the easy-ish area. And once they cross that section, they will enter the very, very difficult area. Hopefully it's not too much. Hopefully. I can always scale it down if necessary, but yeah, I hope it won't be necessary. Just going to remove that, save a bit of FPS. I'm going to start making my happening here. Oh, what the fuck? They're manning the towers now? No, mate, you're a civvy. Don't need to man a tower. Yeah, for anyone watching, I forgot to change the name of the stream. The chill editing was this afternoon. I'm gonna scale this down a bit, mainly because I don't need that many people. Like, this is already very dangerous for the number of players we have. Yeah, the chill editing was this afternoon. Tonight is the Zeusing of the Saturday up. Just gonna send them a gift, which is basically an occasion that no one can resist to actually drive over the guy, and hopefully that's gonna throw something in the sky.
Enemy.
Badge.
He looked different, so I shot him.
Did he look like one of those Vietnamese?
I don't know. Maybe.
He was a scout.
I'll ram
Everyone-
the next one.
We all know the rules. Anybody who runs, etc., etc. Okay, let's tee up some S Club 7.
I knew it would annoy somebody.
Alright, get the fuck out of here. Alright, we just missed our turn. Alright, pedal to the metal.
To be honest, I'm amazed they pulled through this. Oh my god.
How's your truck looking?
They even took the mine to the face. That was unexpected. That's great. That's really great. That went much faster than expected. But that was quite impressive, to be honest. Now they're confused about the way to take, path to take, which is obvious because now it's a dirt track, and I've started to make it very easy, very hard to actually navigate, especially with their current vehicles. That's why initially I had planned for a Jeep in the front of the convoy. That would have allowed us to have kind of a Pathfinder team that would be quicker to change path if it was ever necessary.
This isn't the road.
Everything's a road if you try hard enough.
So your phase 2.
I wouldn't appreciate it, but yeah. Alright, dismount.
let me. There we go.
Okay, taking point on the rocks on the west.
Alright,
What are
start
you
heading
saying?
west to the top of the
You
hill.
look Greek to me.
Look at some good pack.
Oh, I can't even move my mouse now. There we go. Stage 12. What happens if I stab him?
What you doing? Ah,
I'm so tempted. Is Sin controlling him now?
righty,
Is this
supply
Sin?
truck dismounted.
Oh god, now it's
Alright,
kicking off.
south
God
down
damn
the
it.
road.
Oh, Icon's down.
Throwing White Foss. White Foss to the front.
Right, and now the idea is to close the trap, kind of. They're not reacting as fast as I would like. Just gonna delete these guys. They have become useless, so I'm just gonna spawn a new group. That's gonna be easier to control. Group that have been in contact tend to no longer react well once contact has been broken, so they tend to be too careful, and when I want them to close in on the players quite fast, I basically delete the group that was previously in contact and I spawn a new one, a fresh one. It's easier. Like, if the AI does not answer your command, your best option is always is never to try and force the AI. Don't fight the AI. Let them do their shit. Let them do their thing. In the end, with the right nudge in the right direction, they will make it. Like the most important thing is, if you're trying to force the AI is just gonna appear dumb. Like, give them general direction and then let the AI do their own thing. Especially with lambs, they're smart enough to do their thing.
A support up front. Good God. Ah, I'm healed.
Okay, starting now, the longer they take, the more people will join the fray. Because now the module has kicked in. I believe, yeah, the module has kicked in quite a lot. Okay, so we have a lot of roaming AI. Still loads of them, like spawning in the water. I don't like that.
Yep, can confirm they're all dead.
In this situation, I would like the. Just gonna stay away a bit more. I would like the avalanche module to kick in a bit more intensively and start swarming the players actually.
Technical issues, someone is stuck in a rock.
Ah, that's a call for Zeus. It's okay. They managed to get him out. Okay, let's start with that. Let's see how the AI will behave. Probably not smart enough. I expect them to not find their way there.
Found anything interesting, Lucas? Just some corpses to play with?
Nah, they won't make it like that. By creeping, that's not gonna suffice. I need them to move fast pace.
I can neither confirm nor deny. I mean, the same happened to me. Yeah, I know. That was Viking being extra spicy. Also, where is everybody? I'm lost. Just make your way back to the village. Blue team should be making their way down as well soon.
No, don't leave me here. Okay. Yeah, fair one.
Why?
What happens if I do this?
It bounces off my armor plating.
Fine, fine.
Oh, voice north.
Yeah.
Get in, get in!
Awesome.
Oh, oh god. Right, passengers, Akron, pull him out, pull him out. Alright. I got him, I got him. This is amazing, I can't believe it. I'm bandaging you, Akron. Okay, okay. I'm so. Oh, okay. There you go.
God damn it. So much for the armor plating.
I know, right? That's why you've got to check these things. Oh, am I not allowed in now? Oh, okay, there we go. I thought I'd been banned from the vehicle.
Well, that was to be expected.
No one bans the British from a bayonet.
Okay, salvage this situation. I didn't expect the truck to blow up that quickly after being engaged in that setup. Okay, how to salvage that? How far are they from Mekong Delta? Quite far away, to be honest. I'm gonna send a truck from the ARVN down their way.
Ready for orders.
Just gonna get the medic up. Let's see if the AI truck can follow that road up to there. Hopefully it can. I don't have high hopes for that AI truck. Nah, it cannot. It absolutely can't. It's dumb as a rock. Nah, maybe not. Maybe not. It's putting it through. Oh, no, 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 no. I want you to get...
Hey, whoever's nothing to do, Lucas needs CPR.
Okay. Uh,
Peter, come here. There, you can have your bandana back. It's a bit bloody now.
why the hell could I not? Yeah, I could not for something. The ace, I'm not able to boost CR. I don't know why.
Okay.
Huh?
Did the supply truck survive?
Yeah, it's still alive.
Good. I guess we're walking.
And we're back. There's only one way to
Can I
fix
get a
this
pack?
problem, lads.
Oh, thank you. I got one.
The middle of the storm.
Back to the resupply truck, I guess. Where the fuck is the resupply truck?
They stole it.
Where's the Paris? Oh, there he is.
Yeah, okay, they still have headlights, so at least that's gonna get.
I swear to God, I'm getting a kill with a bayonet before this mission is out. I'm going forwards.
Oh, they can still call me over the long range if they need me. As long as they're not calling me out,
I'm on the way back.
I'm not helping them that much.
Contact front left.
Moving up.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're not contacting me over long range because I could get them out of a pickle.
Hold the truck.
Hello, fine.
If I get lost in the pitch black, I'm gonna kill you.
Vehicle in front. Is anyone weapons there? Friendly vehicle in front. Again, there's only one weapon today.
Hello?
Hello there.
Oh, we heard the explosion up to Tampep. So we drove our truck here. Thought we might need a kind of a ride.
Yeah, we're kind of in the pinch over here.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, I'm giving you the driver's seat if any of you wants to drive. I'm just gonna sit in the back. You can push away my comrade as well. He'll man up in the back if necessary.
A few magazines. Take a little claymore as well.
After all this, I'm just gonna give them a small breather. Moving all those unnecessary unit. I'm gonna give them the starting Jeep. The one I didn't give them at the start. Mainly so they get to drive both. That's going to be a tough ride. So that's what they can actually see. Oh my fucking god, they're not going to have an easy time.
Ooh.
This looks like an amazing place to check out, maybe next morning.
Yes. I have absolutely no comprehension of where we are at all.
I think around the marker Mekong Delta or
Yeah.
the next.
Yeah, it should be a town just around the corner. There we go.
This isn't it yet, right?
This is not it, no.
No, whatever this is, it isn't
It isn't it.
it. Which makes perfect sense. Yes,
That-
you can
that-
use melee from the back of the truck.
Contacts from?
It isn't in the tin. Tin.
Everyone knows Yorkshire is a world of like a complete law unto itself anyway. Nothing that happens in Yorkshire
Why
makes
does the
any
road
sense
end
to
there?
civilized
It
society.
doesn't. It's to the right of you.
Since had enough of my bullshit.
Okay, we're not far. We're like 300 meters, 400 meters now. Faster. Home
Oh
stretch.
my god, this is the slowest
go,
truck in the
go.
world.
Friendlies. There we go.
Enemies?
Friendlies. Keep going. Keep going. Pull up left. Go. Now we can all get a good night's sleep.
Why the fuck did the lights turn off? Put those lights back on.
Over here, on the other side of the warehouse.
Someone talking in there?
Yeah, on the other side of the warehouse.
To me.
What?
In the light.
Fucking lights on.
It's not even me that's doing the meleeing now. We here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, seems you arrived in one piece with the truck, fool.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, I would say mission accomplished. Well, now, I was told that you were supposed to head back to your camp after this.
I believe so.
It looks like you're a bit short on vehicles, and looks like it's pitch black. So it's kind of up to you now if you want to wait until morning, or if you want to go back to your base right now. Otherwise, you can spend the night in the shed.
Dead will do me just fine.
I'm sure it will.
I mean, I'm interested to see if we're able to find our way back to base in this pitch black darkness while walking all the way back to base.
I'm
But
gonna take a bet on that and say no.
I mean, you're supposed to leave the truck here, so and the other truck is our truck. So aside from the Jeep that you have there, you have barely any other vehicles.
let there be light.
Yeah, like that one.
Thank you.
So you've got those 3 Jeeps basically.
We get 3 of them. What luxury.
Yeah, I mean, it's either that or you go on foot, and it's a pretty long trek. You don't want to do that on foot.
Can we get a
If you
whirly
look-
bird
if you look
instead?
upwards and you get the right angle, it looks like you're moving at hyperspeed. Like,
Does that thing come with a searchlight?
yeah.
Move that gun around a bit?
Oh dear.
Beautiful. Alrighty,
God.
who's up for a Vietnam night up?
This is gonna go so fucking bad. Let's do it.
Okay.
What sort of vehicles do we have anyway?
The three are the same. No, the 2 are the same, and the third one is slightly armored.
I'm driving.
I suggest
Alrighty.
that you shoot that man quickly.
Good. It's alright. Don't panic.
Are you talking about me or talking about him about driving?
I was talking about him driving.
Oh, yeah, no, fair enough, fair enough.
It's alright, it's safer now. I've only got a machine gun instead.
Is this
I
one
mean-
locked? I can't get in.
That one is locked, yes.
Why?
Akarin, join us.
My bad. Here's the key.
Hey.
Can I get more bullets for this?
I mean, there's still a lot of supplies in the truck. Take whatever you need before you go.
Let's resupply first. Let's resupply the truck first.
Resupply?
Yeah, we supply medical and ammunition at our own truck.
Good God. I would if I could actually get in the damn truck. There we go. There we go, we're in. Thanks.
Would have walked us 20 meters.
Yeah,
truck.
but, you know,
Wrong truck.
why work hard when you can work smart?
I love the fire team break. We got first aid kits, and that's about it.
You got a grenade. Got ammunition.
Ready? Repack your mind.
I'm going to take a shovel instead of that pistol.
No flashlight.
Flashlight?
Yeah.
You'd never know. Make sure you take plenty of smoke grenades to use in the dark.
So why are none of you unloading the cargo crate?
Because we're leaving that truck here.
Yeah, the medical cargo crate we can use. And the medical and the...
On the other hand, there is a fire team box inside the shed.
This is amazing.
I'm loading the box.
Oh my god, I so want to get killed with this shovel.
Can you point us in the direction of the shed?
It's south.
One box unloaded.
Yeah, and the medical crate is unloaded too.
I don't think there's much in the medical crate.
Anti-malaria stuff.
No, but yeah, there's a fire team box in the shed. Those supplies are not for you anyway.
Salines, 500 mils. We got satchel charges,
Ooh, satchel charges.
splints.
We got flares.
I bet that flare launcher is deeply flawed.
Why can't I take the flare launcher?
Because reasons. You are verboten.
Yep, no problem.
Alright, suicidal flare launcher.
Okay. 23, 27, 31, 32. I've got 33 magazines. Should be enough, right?
Why are you holding both your shovel and your M16
I
out?
have no idea, but I'm going to roll with it. I've also got a couple of claymores and some things that
What
go
the
bang
fuck are
as
you
well.
gonna use claymores for in this night?
Strap them on the front of the car, innit?
The shovel claymore combination is particularly lethal.
You done yet, Dick?
Nearly.
What the fuck you need 16 M60 belts for?
Why would
Uh,
you need 60
Excuse me, but the villager are asking to stop molesting the meat.
Hang on, did you say to stop beating the meat?
You know, there's a thunderstorm. It would be a shame that lightning would struck you.
Alright, let's start mounting up. Blue team take one vehicle, red team take the other. Me and Gutaris will fill out the last one.
Still fun though. Shotgun a 30 cal. Wrong one. There we go.
Alrighty, we're lucky. We get the armored vehicle, so we're up front.
Okay. For that.
Obviously just one, is it? Oh, fuck
Blue team, get yourself one big
Yes,
tell. Red
yes,
team,
yes.
fuck off and get inside one vehicle. Blue team, you got the other jeep.
Okay, getting to the
Farad,
jeep.
for jeep.
Okay, for that, take the
No one
gunner.
cares about the other team.
Right, go.
Brum, brum.
So slow.
Right, this is going to be funky. Ah, they took one of the fire team crate with them. That's smart. They need to hold to stay closer together. That's quite funny. Okay, they've lost entirely
keep it up.
cohesion. Like they want to go too fast in that setup, and like the slightest ambush, and their team's fucked. Right now, yeah, that's for example what happens when you do that. I'm not giving a single fuck. Blue team hasn't responded, yet they're beelining.
Alright, we're waiting for you guys to catch up. We'll see you at the intersection.
They have haven't a single clue of where blue team is.
Blue team is still going strong.
I don't know why blue team isn't answering over the long range. Like, why the fuck have they raced so far ahead? There's no point. And make sure they know how to use a long range. What the fuck they doing? I'm not helping them.
Oh yeah, another
Oh, now the fuel tank's gone. Oh, come on.
No, don't say the fucking fuel tank is gone.
Oh, the fuel tank is gone. Why would
No,
you do
no, you gotta be fucking kidding. Oh, thank God, the thing is still alive.
Oh,
Alrighty.
Do have some,
Okay, I'm
tools?
gonna remove the wheel because that's gonna really help.
Oh, no.
Stay off that wheel.
the brakes
Fix the
didn't
wheel.
work.
You got enough
brakes
trouble
didn't
already.
work.
The
Alrighty,
brakes didn't work. I mean,
There's only one person to blame for this. God.
I've got contacts coming from the rear
Alrighty,
as well now.
back.
we got
Everyone
one
fix
working
bayonets.
Vic.
That's the only thing that will fix
Get
this.
the working Vic out of here, because we're gonna have to try and physic our way out of.
Okay, so trackers are on their way. That's good. I was kind of expecting such a slowdown.
Out of this.
We have at
That's
least
fine,
two
doing
spare
CPR.
Do
wheels
these
in
things
the
not have
cargo.
spares in them at all?
Yeah, we have two spare wheels in the
hope so.
cargo.
No, this has got no wheels in it.
It's
I
fine.
cannot make CPR today. Why?
Oh, no, that's fine.
What the fuck?
With the CPR.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Right, you can
Stay
do it.
clear,
I don't know
taking
how
a
to
wheel
do
off.
this.
Alright. Things might start exploding soon.
This can only end badly.
Well, it's already pretty damn bad. It can't really get any worse, can it?
Yeah, do it.
Oh, of course it
Okay, I'm gonna attempt launch off.
Okay, we're absorbing all the
3,
gas.
2.
Eh, oh,
One.
be careful, Sardar,
Lift
be
off.
careful.
Oh no 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 no!
Oh!
Doing CPR. I can't. I haven't done that shit.
Okay, I'm
Can
pushing
We
you
get
further.
some cover, please.
Alright, start fixing those damn
front,
Vics.
front. My
Need to
12
get the
was
fuck out of here.
Fuck's sake, Lucas, get out the fucking way.
Oh my god! You hammered him out.
Oh my fucking god, we can't see fuck all down there.
Into my stealth first.
That's quite effective.
And we're back. Thank you.
Alrighty.
Thank you, Divine Influence.
Ah, god damn it.
You were hit several times. Did you try?
Is this thing
Oh,
still
that's not
drivable?
you.
Because someone's playing that at the fucking wheel.
Allegedly.
I'm unloading the last one.
Alright, this thing is gonna be out of fuel soon. This one's crashed.
Are you up?
Seriously?
Is this
Come
thing
on.
drivable?
There's loads of.
I think so. Yeah, it is.
Oh, contact left. Right.
Lucas, this one.
Wow. What is going on?
Lucas,
Ow.
get the fuck in. North.
I can't.
Oh shit.
North,
Lucas,
Lucas,
down.
north.
We're gonna be down too if you don't move from here.
This is about to go extremely hideously wrong.
Start going north. Lucas, get in.
Doesn't care, that's all.
Did we lose the tire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all red.
Pointer, get in. We're
Maybe
leaving.
not all.
Pointer, stop shooting. Get in.
Coming.
Okay.
I'm in.
That was the luckiest thing I ever saw.
Okay, everyone in.
What?
I appreciate if you can.
What the hell was exploding? Was that a grenadier or some shit? Okay. They will likely be faster on their way back than on their way in. I don't know, is there any more waiting for them? No, not on that side, obviously. I'm gonna wait for them to crash themselves to death again before triggering the next ambush. Or will I? Okay, I think they've learned they've learned the lesson. They are really sticking together now. Alright, the starting to spawn in, but it's spawning on the wrong side, so I'm gonna go for the opposite way. Gonna cut them off. Here, sounds a good place. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Yeah, this one tracker module is completely out. They're not spawning in front of them, they're like spawning in the back mostly. So at this point I'm gonna have to take over the tracker module and make the ambushes myself. Might be because I'm still in the area as invisible. There we go. Yeah, indeed. It despawned automatically. It was because of me. It's the second trigger area that needs to be spawned in. this point, unfortunately, I can no longer hear them because I think there's 3 and 3 per vehicle. Yeah, there's 3 and 3 per vehicle. I can't TP myself in, so I can't hear them. And where they're driving, there's absolutely no point even trying.
You could be pressing any key. How do we know that that's the number 3?
People right.
Right, they managed to pull through, which is surprising, considering they're absolutely no longer armoured. They fucked up their only armoured vehicle. Okay, they've nearly reached.
Keep going.
They've nearly reached food delivery 3. What the fuck are they doing?
The dick blade out.
Okay, they've nearly reached food delivery 3, and after that it's basically a long straight line. So once they've reached the main road, it's going to be mission over. Mission successful. The overall convoy did not go as I expected. I would have liked more people overall throughout the mission. Initially on the sign up event on our Discord, I think we had 8-9 people signed up. Unfortunately, a lot of people dropped out at the last second, so I had to scale down my convoy for fitting 6 people. It's a bit short, I feel like, for an armoured, somewhat armoured convoy, like motorised convoy. So yeah, that's kind of sad. It worked out in the end, but yeah, I couldn't have as many firefight, or at least as many large-scale engagements. Plus, they didn't have an RTO. RTO having the radio support module, which allows you to call in artillery, air support, and so on and so forth. So it's a bit more grand scale with the radio support, because they are allowed to have like tons of shit like howitzers, napalm support, so on, and such things, which can turn a firefight into very, very interesting things. I'm gonna TP myself out of the tracker area, because then it's gonna turn the trackers on the players. These guys, they're not doing anything worthwhile. pretty sure they heard that one. They fired everything they could. Oh, there's no stopping them now. Might as well give them a firefight while they're here. The sound of that 30 cal is just amazing. Just gonna scale that down to these guys.
You'll have a better convoy.
Cheeky help on my side.
Wait, we have echoing down.
Yeah, someone switch to receipt. Front.
I'm not sure who's in which vehicle. Yeah, sorry, it's a bit green for the stream. That's the thing with 9ops. Might not have been the greatest to start with, but that's what I got in hand. So yeah, now they're a bit more careful. Even here, while they knew they were starting to get in contact, they haven't rushed. So that actually makes sense. They're a bit more careful, watching over each other, and that's what they should have done from the start. I think one point they wanted to go too fast. Probably when they left the fourth supply point and their truck blew up. Basically, at that point, I think the smart idea would have been to drive the truck slowly outside with the infantry dismounted, just to verify that there's nothing waiting for you outside, because the place obviously looks like an ambush. It looks like a trap. It has the face of a trap. It has the layout of a trap. It is a trap. It's a living trap. So yeah, I think in that case, getting out very slowly while watching every corner might have been the smart choice. But they rushed in a bit, and it ended up like losing their main truck. On the other side, I think if they had to make the drive back with their armored truck, they would still be halfway. But yeah, they will soon leave the tracker area. I even think they're out of the tracker area. So basically, by this point, let's give them a row of flares. Let's give them a row of flares, and that's mission done. They're in the safe zone. Because of course. Because of course.
Channel joined your channel.
That was outstanding.
Because of course he had to blow up at the end. I don't even know how we managed to blow each other's up.
That was shocking.
Yeah, indeed.
Oh my.
Indeed.
That was a fucking blast.
Yeah, I hope it went okay for you.
How much of that was planned? Because I'm guessing probably not even the first half.
It depends. It depends what you mean by planned or not. Because you, aside from missing the correct path for dropping your first resupply, you went pretty much on track all along. The most unexpected thing was for you to lose the truck at resupply 4. Basically, that was my fear that you would lose the truck, because that was your main mean of transportation and you had absolutely no backup vehicle. I was waiting for you to basically make a call over the long range saying you were stuck at night without enough vehicles in a faraway village in VC territory. The call never came, so I didn't exactly know how to send you a backup vehicle. Ended up using the explosion anyway, send you the shitty truck. Aside from that, I think you went pretty much okay with my plan. Aside from flipping the armored vehicle because you wanted to go too fast.
But we fix our own shit, so.
Fix your own shit. I would say the armored vehicle was no longer drivable after that.
I mean, you managed to recover one of them.
Yeah,
It's
well,
an impressive feat in itself.
Yeah, no. You, I'm surprised you managed to pull through at night with those shitty jeeps. There was not a lot of contact throughout the mission, but most of the contact you had, you either bypassed it or fought it to the last. So that went quite well. The river crossing, I think you did great at the first river crossing before supply drop 1, supply drop 2. That went quite well. There was a couple of bunker, the trench. That went well. The ambush in the village near the marchland, that went okay, I think, as well. When you start to lose it a bit was when you got ambush at supply drop 4, the one that is surrounded by cliffs. There's basically 2 entrances to that village, one on each side, and both the VC, the AI and I, kind of bottled you inside that place. And I didn't expect you to rush out with the first vehicle, losing it straight away. Because at that point, the AI was waiting for you right outside the gates, basically.
I thought people had I was having to get rid of my boss's dogs. So when I came back, there were people coming or around the end of the road. So I just assumed that they had poked their heads a bit further down that road. But that clearly wasn't the case.
No problem. It was it was starting to get difficult because night was starting to settle in. To be honest, when I planned the mission, I thought that you would at least reach Tampep by nightfall. Took a little bit longer than expected on that side. But overall, that was in the time frame I had thought about. So yeah, no, it went kind of according to plan, I would say.
yeah, but it was fun, and with all the jokes on the return, we had a good time.
Yeah. The mood was really light. That was really funny to hear.
Yeah, sorry if I took away from the initial spirit of the game.
I don't exactly know what the initial spirit was, but basically, you're no longer allowed to have a shovel.
Oh, come on!
No
Don't be
melee
that guy.
weapons.
Or a bayonet.
So, considering you're in the military and an officer, you are not allowed to drive. You're not allowed shovels, and you're not allowed bayonets.
This just sounds like bitterness to me.
We'll fill your backpack with oranges and bananas.
That's just
Yeah.
racist.
It's like Freddy, man. Literally, the last 2 times Freddy's played, he has misfired. So I am 100% down for looking for a mod for wooden guns that we can give him.
just fill his magazines with blank ammunition.
Lucas was
And-
elevating the morale.
They are available in our HS to have blank
You probably
mags.
wouldn't even notice.
He absolutely would not. Guarantee it.
I will get back to planning my combined arms.
Cool. Well, thank you for playing. I had expected a larger convoy, but in the end, it worked out. So yeah. Small notice. I know I forgot to do it beforehand. I'm doing it afterward. But basically, for the first time, I streamed the entire Zoo session. And I streamed this afternoon. I streamed the entire editing session to arrive to the way I did the mission today. So if you're curious about how the sausage is made, basically, you feel free to head to my Twitch or to my YouTube channel. I will upload those 2 videos on YouTube. I believe the editing is already on it. Once I stop the stream, I will start uploading it to YouTube. If necessary, I will put the link in the Discord. So if you want to take a look at how I do shit as quick as I can to cope with all the damage you're making, you can head there and have a look.
Yeah, I highly recommend doing that if you are a mission maker.
I will
Sounds like
definitely give this a look.
self-advertisement to me.
It is exactly that, but the overall purpose of me streaming and trying to create a bit of content is to have kind of a recruitment window for our unit. Our number has been decreasing and will decrease further. With Lucas, I believe you're leaving for a couple of months. Viking's going to be deployed for a couple of months.
9.
Nine.
I'm not going anywhere for. I'm not going anywhere for a little while. I've just finished my latest course, thank God, and so I should now have a more predictable schedule for the next 2, maybe 3 months.
Cool, because like we've lost Launchman on weekends because he has started working. Yeah, Viking is being deployed shortly, and he will be gone for 9 months. Yeah, and like I said, we've had we've lost China on Wednesday.
On Saturdays.
Oh,
Saturdays.
Saturdays.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like we, the reason we did Mike Force yesterday was it wasn't to like play it. It was to get an understanding of how it works, because that's what we are thinking of doing, is like trying to get a bunch of us to jump on one of the Mike Force servers and hopefully find people who are like-minded and try to recruit them.
Yeah, no, it sounds
Yeah.
good. A little bit of recruitment would be ideal.
That's basically the idea. Our number is shrinking slowly, and people don't want to leave. It's just that they have other priorities in life, and that's perfectly normal. So in order to keep up our numbers or to slightly increase them, we need to start a kind of a recruitment process.
Well, it's because it's also like the it's I don't know, like a law of diminishing returns almost. Like say just for today, building the mission and playing the mission with a smaller number of people, it then becomes like, is it? It's just not worthwhile to try to maintain the costs of running the server and all of that shit. Yeah, it's not ideal.
I can, when I play, I can start to open my my server too, without passwords. Maybe sometimes some guys join and we can see if they fit the unit. I can do that too.
Yeah, of course. Wherever you can advertise our unit, I wouldn't say being like obnoxious about it, but yeah, I just spread the brand, basically spread the name, spread the icon, that people would recognize it. Like we played with a couple of people on Night Force yesterday. They were very nice. I think it's a great tool for recruitment to go on official servers, mainly because some of the official servers use TFAR beta, so people you're going to meet there already have kind of the basics, because they know how to use TFAR, they know how to use the radio, they've been willing to install the plugin, so they've already jumped through a few of the hoops necessary to start playing, and the fact that they've done that makes them willing to communicate and a bit less annoying and just a general nuisance on the server, because people who are there to play, basically.
Yeah, yeah, and especially on Vietnam. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna make that into kind of an official session, but I believe we are nearly done the Hearts and Minds thing, so we might even turn the Hearts and Minds Wednesday session into a regular Mike Force official server thing, because yesterday was kind of a blast. I think Dick and I played like for 4 hours straight on the Mike Force official server, and it went really well. Yes, we don't have Ace, but we have Enhanced Movement, we have Tifa. We can stay in a small group together. We can play together even on official server and just start integrating people slowly at our convenience.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's always
it's a good
good.
idea.
I might even I could even start doing things in a more subtle way. Like they have a subreddit for Armor 3 screenshots. I might even just like go in the editor, like start messing around in the editor, and I can get some custom textures in there that have the group icon, and even like whilst it's not advertising, it puts the logo out there, and people might start asking questions.
Yeah,
It's like it's a niche thing, but it could work.
No, exactly the type of thing that we need, having like screenshot with the TFP watermark and things of that nature. Even the screenshot you took, Pyduck, for your campaign could be very easily posted on the subreddit about the screenshot, because you've done very good work with them. Like you've done animation, the banner with media and AAN news. So
Okay, yeah.
all of that can be put on the subreddit with just a TFP watermark, and that's again advertising us in a subtle way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm going to do that. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, like if anyone's using an NVIDIA graphics card, it would be appreciated if you could take the time to set up your instant replay. So basically, at any time, if anything funny, interesting, cool, or whatever, just record that. Like
Right,
the last,
I'm gonna stop
you
the
just hit the
stream
button
here.
and it will just save the last 5 minutes.
I think
of gameplay.
we've gone around the
and then
debrief
either
fairly extensively.
Pare it down. Or
There's no
I
need
can,
for
like,
further
give you, like a
streaming in that
OneDrive
nature.
account to upload it to.
Sound muted.
Here we go, that's going to be easier. So I'll see you tomorrow for another stream of this time Pytuck mission. I will be probably squad leading tomorrow, so if you want to see a bit of ground action, rendezvous tomorrow at 8 o'clock p.m. 8 p.m. Have a good evening.